Hey everybody, I'm Danny Rabin. We're going to talk a little bit about Stevie Ray Vaughan's sound. Just some tips to get you closer to the man. So, not to say that I'm the perfect clone or anything, but I did figure out a thing or two about some of the physicality of what he does. I was always less interested in imitating the setup, putting like wires on the guitar, like 15 gauge strings and tuning to E flat and all that jazz, buying a Dumble. Because I always heard him play acoustic and heard him play on other different guitars, different amps through the years, and he would always get a similar sound. So I always assumed it was something he's doing with his hands, like the tone is in your fingers type thing. And when you see a lot of YouTube lessons of people breaking down his style, that's the one thing they tend to not do. You see them using their technique that looks different than his. And I knew something especially about the angle of the right hand was different. It's rest strokes, just like in gypsy jazz. If you guys haven't checked out Django Reinhardt and people like that, you should. What they do is they use this motion. It's a rotation of the arm bone with a very loose wrist. And what it allows you to do is wind up the hand and then cut through the string in one foul swoop and rest on the adjacent string that's beneath it. So if you're playing an E string, you cut through the E string and you land on the A. You can acoustically hear how much sound and how much slap and pop is in that, right? On the A string, you land on the D. See how it's just one motion? I'm rotating. Now this slap-like sound is what unleashes that metallic clank, that thing that's so stylistically associated with him. Even when he's playing soft, a lot of times, you'll hear him do. Right? That's resting. Now, another thing that's very helpful, by the way, is playing not with the tip of the pick, but with the fat side. Something that I do a lot and have done for years. Not really because of him, just because it gets you a little bit closer to the string and has a fuller sound. But if I just play some blues riff without it, you hear how it's kind of stringy, and then with it, if you just practice playing your normal pentatonics using your normal picking technique, which is the side-to-side kind of brush, and then switch to that, you would really hear the difference, right? So I suggest trying to really focus in on how to get that motion happening, one string at a time. The high E string is the exception because you don't have a place to rest. It's that slapping sound that's so iconically associated with him. On the upstroke, a lot of the times, he'll play these exaggerated upstrokes or just pinch with his middle finger, right? To get that real nasal screaming, right? And that's creating a similar effect that the rest stroke is, in the sense that the string is just hitting the fret and bouncing back up, creating that slappy sound. Right? It's really like plucking, as opposed to picking. So integrating that aggressive side of right hand playing is, to me, the essential tip to really getting your sound closer to Stevie. Hope that helps. Please like this video and subscribe.